Welcome, guys. I have made a series of my videos related to all these topics. And these topics share information about saving life or how to get money if you ever faced accident to the companies, insurance companies. These videos will be very fruitful to you. You have the knowledge about them. So like my videos, do share to your friends to give them knowledge about society and other things which will help. So, without wasting any time, let's begin. Houston Maritime Attorney in the USA in 2022. Houston Maritime Attorney in the USA in 2022. Our Houston Maritime Best Injury Attorney at Cobos Law is pleased to assist injured maritime personnel in obtaining compensation. Every business has its own risks and maritime sector is no exception. Seamen in fact operates in one of the most dangerous industries of the planet. Houston Maritime Attorney in the US in 2022. When sailors are on the boat, there are the risk of work-related injuries. The courts are aware of this. Furthermore, our Houston personal injury law firm is always fighting for injured sailors. Maritime law gives injured maritime workers the right to receive compensation, the need for any work related problems. However, these rules serve as the basis for all harm to sailors. Houston Maritime Attorney in the US in 2020. If you are injured at sea, it is important to contact a Houston Maritime lawyer who is fully aware of these rules. If you have been injured in the maritime business, contact our personal injury lawyer and let us fight for you. Houston Maritime Attorney. Maritime law and maritime injury cases. Houston Maritime Attorney in the US in 2020. The Admiralty Act exists to help injured sailors recover from work-related injuries. Without these restrictions, injured sailors would be obliged to work on their own to alleviate any hardship they may have had to endure at work. When a marine crew becomes ill or injured, the ship owner is responsible for compensating them. This is what maritime advocates call maintenance and treatment. Houston Maritime Attorney in the USA 2020. Basically, this means that employer must cover the cost of the illness until the employee is fully recovered. This commitment is seen by the courts as the duty of the employer on their ship. Houston Maritime Attorney in the USA in 2020. In addition, sailors are entitled to full pay for the cruise period during which they were ill or injured. In most cases, they specify the amount of unpaid wages in their employment contract. High Sea Death Act. The best working in the commercial marine industry is risky. The death of a worker can sometimes be due to negligence, a wrongdoing of the employer or co-worker. Mean, mean a co-worker can become a cause of your death if you are in the heart of sea. In the event of the death of a loved one on a cruise ship, at least 3 nautical miles of the US coast, the spouse, the parent, the child, or other dependent relatively may be entitled to fair compensation for missed salary, funeral expenses, and counseling costs on high sea law. For a claim to be successful, a maritime attorney must prove a negligence on the part of the ship owner or the co-worker, even if the deceased played a role in his or her own death, compensation may still be appropriate. Merchant Marine Act. If you work for a company on the ground and have the work related injuries, state workers' compensation rule apply. This is not the case when you work offshore. The Jones Law, often referred to the Commercial Maritime Law, is a federal law adopted in 1920 that governs maritime trade in the ports of the United States. However, part of the law allows marine workers to sue their employer for benefits for work related injuries caused by their negligence. It doesn't matter if you are a captain or a companion, deckhand, a cook, or a bartender. You may be eligible for the benefits if you dedicate at least 30% of your working hours to shipping operations while on the water and experience injuries. This includes lost wages, medical bills, and compensation for pain and distress. Houston Maritime Attorney in the USA in 2022, offshore workers may be subject to punitive damages in the some cases if the employer establishes intentional and unintentional negligence toward their safety. A qualified lawyer under the Jones Act can create an attractive case for you and get you the money which you deserve. Limitation of Liability Act and your marine injury lawyer. Limit liability law protects ship owners from being forced to pay for injuries or deaths in excess of the value of their ship. This could be bad news for the plaintiff. All claims are processed whenever the ship owner files a liability limit complaint. This suspension will remain in the place until hearing are consolidated into a single proceeding in which individual with rival claims may be forced to accept a pro-rated settlement. Furthermore, a limited liability claims do not allow jury trials. Some personal injury results thankfully are exempt. Among them are claims for salaries due to sailors as well as claims for the maintenance and the treatments. Houston Maritime Attorney General in USA in 2022. If a limit liability claim has been failed to defend your claims, you will need an experienced marine injury lawyer. Cobos Law Firm, one of the largest firms of the market, is located in Houston. In addition, we offer a free introductory consultation to help you understand your legal rights. This was all about video. Do like and share. Thanks.